craving, and I'm ready for the action.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we're going to look at the Penguin, Jalen Waddle. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Falcons and the Cardinals. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, even with all the games we have broadcast together over the years, partner, seems like every time we see something new and kind of get that feeling we might get something unique here in this one as well.
No two games ever really the same, are they, Brandon? Because
here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by last year's Super Bowl champion QB and his 14th NFL season now out of Georgia.
and he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone, including himself.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 4th down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Stafford. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Falcons at 11-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, display in that victory.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Stafford's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Stafford now to throw. And incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Cards force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking on where are the weaknesses, how are we going to move it.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And this one too low.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw line a little too far, brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Bridgewater. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. McKenzie now to return it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw taken in by Chark. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Stafford. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. It's complete. And he will get in to make it 8-0. He hits the big target for a 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially when they go line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put out. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Every week we will talk about create turnovers in particular.
For a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford. Touchdown, Falcons! Isaiah McKenzie from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
They'll look to throw. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. Now they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. 2-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Bridgewater. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Running left, Montgomery. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Polnick's kick is good, and they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
You're looking there at the defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Bridgewater now. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. T.J. Hockenson. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Cards have cut it back within a score.
Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the ball season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's once again complete to Chark. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. They've got down 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there. A 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So we've come up. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Well, now how about this return? And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they're still very much... They do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. To throw is Bridgewater.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
So nothing doing there, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice shot there, keeping the toes inbounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Bridgewater again. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford now to throw. Sharp's got it left side. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Stafford. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Ready.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And this one's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
All right, boys, here we go.
Throwing again is Stafford. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw is Stafford. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as a tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Play action. Stafford. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. McPherson's kick is good. That will extend their lead even further. So that Charles on season long right there.
And you know, he's really excited about that. The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. To throw, Bridgewater. And this is caught by Evans. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. On second and very short, Bridgewater. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Second and 9 from the 44. Throwing, Bridgewater. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Bridgewater on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he'll be marked down 20-yard line. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
First down throw for Bridgewater. Touchdown! Russell Gage, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Bullock as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 3 yards remain for second down. On a jet sweep, here comes Chark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Stafford. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Stafford now to throw. Sideline throw, it's It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now it's Stafford. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Falcons are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now Stafford. That's going to be caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On fourth down, Stafford. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. Gotta give him credit. Found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play,